Eastern Shore Yu-Gi-Oh! Here, back again with another deck profile. We went to locals this past week, went undefeated with Kashtira, and wanted to bring you guys the winning profile. So, starting off, we got 3 copies of Kashtira Fenrir. Everybody knows what this card is by now. Free special summon when you have no monsters on the field. Then you can search for any other Kashtira monster. And then if your opponent activates an effect or you go into battle, you can banish your opponent's card face down. Very clean, very good. Honestly surprised it's not been hit by now. Then we play 3 copies of Kashtira Unicorn. Glad this is back to 3. Love being able to search my Kashtira spells. And then I can look at my opponent's extra deck if they activate a monster effect or it goes into battle. So being able to rip your opponent's extra deck of critical pieces, especially if they're playing just one-ofs that are crucial, it's always very nice. Then the new normal summon of the deck, Kashtira Riseheart, being able to banish different Kashtira names from graveyard to the from your deck to banish to make it a level 7, and then sending the top 3 of your opponent's deck to the banish face down. Again, with the current format, a lot of people play in certain just one-ofs. It's like Snake Eyes, for example. It's very nice to be able to hit the one-ofs like their field spell and so on. So I'm absolutely loving this card at 3. Being able to normal summon it and just cause all kinds of disruptions on my opponent by getting rid of certain pieces that they need. And then the 2 one-ofs, I play 1 Kashtira Ogre, which searches the trap, and then I can, again, if your opponent activates an effect or it does battle, I can look at the top 5 cards of my opponent's deck, banish 1 face down, and put them back in the same order. So it kind of gives me I'll look at what their next tops are going to be and then kind of take away what I think they're going to need, or just kind of gives me more of a sneak peek of what I'm getting ready to get into. And then 1 copy of Scareclaw Kashtira. Being able to negate all my opponent's stuff in battle, summon from hand in the main phase during either person's turn, and it being able to attack and defense is always nice. So that's it for the Kashtira monsters. For the Kashtira spells, we play 3 copies of the field spell. Search the Kashtira monster on activation, and then whenever Shangri-Era activates its effect, I can pop a card on the field. Very underrated, come up a few times. I play 3 copies of Birth, the heart and soul of the deck in my opinion. Being able to just recur banished or in the graveyard, and then if your opponent activates a spell, just being able to banish 3 cards from their graveyard is very nice. And then 3 copies of Theosis, being able to target my own Kashtira monsters and summon a different one from deck that's a different attribute, just to extend further. Absolutely love the card. I might take it to 2. I'm not sure yet, but as of right now, I am enjoying playing it at 3, but I can see where it can go down to just being 2. And then the 1 trap won me my Game 2 match against Vanadium in the finals. May have not have forgotten to side it out, but it wound up coming in my favor. So it was a very good situation to be in, being able to summon 1 from hand, and I had a monster already on the field. Hand traps. If you can't beat them, join them. We play 3 copies of Shifter. The deck does really well with this because everything banishes and we just recur things from being banished, so we do not mind playing under this, and Snake Eyes hates playing under Shifter, so I played 2 copies of Ghost Mourner. I really enjoy playing this card, interrupting certain key special summons, and then if they get rid of it, they take burn damage, so it can come in handy in time if need be, but just a good special summon negate is always nice. And then everybody knows about Ash Blossom, not much to say about that. And then I played 3 copies of Infinite Impermanence. So that was 11 hand traps. And then for spells, I play 3 copies of Pot of Prosperity. The extra deck has key points to it, but being able to dig a little bit is always nice. Not much to say about that. 1 copy of Terraforming, search for the field spell. 2 copies of Tactics. Shifter's Best Friend. I played 2 copies of Dimensional Fissure. Just again, We don't mind things being banished, so we just slap things on like that on the field. And then to wrap it all off with 41st card, I played one Called by the Grave. And then for the extra deck, I played one copy of Shangri-Ira, being able to special summon out during my opponent's standby or during the standby phase, cash monster from the deck. 3,000 defense, not much to say. It's been around for a while now. Not being able to be destroyed while it has materials. Detaching one is always so nice. Played one Draco Sack for the Heat Soul package, and then also being able to pop itself to pop a card on the field is also nice. One copy of number 11. Not much to say. Take control, make Zeus. One Red Eyes Flare Metal. This won me 2 matches at locals. Love this card. Nice burn card. Can't be destroyed by card effects. And with the field spell up, becomes really big, so they have to really work to beat over it. I added this week. I added Harmonizer. Not much to say. I wanted to test this out. It actually did come up, and it actually won me a match round 2. I play one Dragon of Armageddon, one Typhon, and Zeus. Since this is mainly an Xyz deck, Zeus and Typhon they come up really well. Then for the Link package, I play one IP, one SP, and then I played the Heat Soul package, which was 2 Link Spider, 1 G Golem, Crystal Heart, Heat Soul. I don't know how I feel about this package. It never came up. I don't like it personally. I'm trying to figure out what I want to replace it with. So that's going to change. And then I did play for the 15th card Access Code. And then for my side deck, which is based mainly towards locals, so it'll constantly be changing. Played 3 Cosmics for the back row decks. We got a couple Runic players at our locals, which was my round 1 opponent. So Cosmics were really nice for that. And then I've also played some Floodgates. Played 3 Anti-Spell and 3 Summon Limit. This card was MVP round 2 against Goblins. They brought out 2 monsters, and then I slapped that on the field, and they couldn't go any further. They had to pass, and then I just OTK'd them. And then other hand traps. 3 Ghost Spell for Fire Kings and Goblins as well, summoned from Graveyard. And then 3 of the Rock. Overall, I was very pleased with the deck. I'm going to be playing with it for a while. I really enjoyed playing it, and it does really well this format, in my opinion. With that, thank you guys. As always, remember, like, comment, subscribe, and don't forget, down with Greg.